Wednesday, y'all.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yay! I'm excited for today.
Okay.
So, first ever drunk Q&A.
Question answered. What Q&A?
Y'all,
Oh my god.
this is gonna get okay. So
Well, we
do not
just
know
were
the
chugging
questions.
champagne, by the way. Just,
What did you just say? What did you just say?
We were just chugging champagne.
We were, and let me tell you, if you chug out of the bottle, it makes you burp. I mean, not that you will ever chug out of a bottle at a party, unless you're with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you might.
But it makes you burp. That's
It
so
does make
bizarre.
you
I think it's all the bubbles.
Oh, it definitely is. It's carbonated.
So, anyways, I had this idea for the drunk Q&A, and Whitney was like, "Okay, yeah, sure,
I never heard
let's
of this
do
idea.
it." But what? I mean, she wasn't stupid in the sense of what's a Q&A, but she's like, "What do you mean? What are we going to be doing?" And I'm like, "Well, we're gonna get a little tipsy. We're gonna get a little tipsy, and we're gonna answer questions." And we did say no questions are off limits. However, we still have to be a little bit respectful.
Our parents listen.
I don't know what has come in. I did see one, and I was like, "Whoa!"
I saw the majority of them because I also had to type them up. So
so we're reading off of them, but we have not discussed them. Whitney just typed them up and then disregarded, basically,
And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the question and then just start answering it, and we'll both answer it if it's something directed towards one of us more than the other.
And some of them are gonna be more next. Okay, here's the answer next. Some of them we'll probably get into discussion. There's quite a few of them, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm nervous, excited.
But I'm so excited.
I think it's gonna be fun. I think that the questions were pretty good.
Yeah, I think this first one is actually really good.
What is it? Okay, I'm so blind,
so
y'all.
We'll go ahead and just get started.
Let's make it a little bit bigger.
Okay. So now you're okay. So, do y'all get jealous of each other's friendships? Okay, so I'll start first.
That's a good one.
Okay. Do I jealous? I don't know if the word jealous is right, but maybe it is right. So I do feel like that there are times, for sure, I'll totally admit it, where I feel like I'm okay, well,
thanks for the invite, bitch.
Thanks for the invite, or oh no, you picked this person to throw your birthday party, or you picked this person to do something important in your life, and it crushed me. So
he was very hurt.
I was very hurt by something that Marianne had chosen one of her girlfriends to be part of her life in a way. This is totally up to Marianne to speak on or not speak on, but so something did happen, and I felt very crushed, and it really bothered me. It really hurt me. I told Marianne about it. We got into a fight about it.
Well, okay.
Which is fine, but it's good. No, it's good to say that we've got
what it's about.
Okay.
If you don't care.
No, I don't.
So Whitney was very hurt because I chose somebody else to be the godmother of Blakely. Now, my reasoning was one, like you said, it's my choice, but I didn't mean that in a rude way. I meant, in my mind, if me and Michael die, my babies, they go to that person. And you don't want kids. And not that you wouldn't take them on and love them, but I feel like they just needed to be with somebody that wanted a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and I understand.
And I chose that person because I felt like they're, I don't know.
No,
I don't want to say anything hurt your feelings because we did
get
in there.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Oh God, y'all. This was probably our biggest fight we've ever had.
Yeah.
I would say that's bigger than another fight that we had.
Oh, 100%. But I was I stand by my decision. Yeah. And I still stand by my decision.
I know.
But you are such a huge part of their lives. In my mind, it doesn't matter that you're not.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But she is such a good godmother. I'm very happy with my decision.
Yeah. No, and you should be, and I am very happy.
But you obviously that's something that hurt your feelings,
right.
Of course.
So jealousy, I guess I would say it. Yeah. And I'm not a jealous person. I try not to be a jealous person. But I guess that's jealousy. I don't know what else
I have been jealous,
of course,
before because Whitney, you get to do all these fun things all the time. But that's me being jealous of Anna and Jessica and my other girlfriends that don't have kids at the moment, or when y'all get to just go do whatever anytime, pretty much. So I don't know necessarily if it's jealous of others, of your friendships with others,
or just jealous of the situation.
Jealous of the situation, But there are times where I'm thanks for the invite, bitch. I could have gone to girls' night. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
So, and I think sometimes, obviously it has never been done purposefully. I've never not invited Marianne to a girls' night. If I go out with a girlfriend, we had our friendship breakup with a girl, and I think that it caused a lot of problems in me and Marianne's friendship, our friendship with this other person. If you guys have listened in the past, it was the friendship breakup. that we went through together with the same person. And I think that there was a lot of issues with that one. I think that caused a lot of issues.
There was, but I think that
don't think it was
person kind of tried to cause the issues.
Right.
I'm being dead honest.
Yeah, but I'm being honest, and I didn't invite you every time I asked her to go to dinner.
No, and I didn't invite you every time we had drinks, but I invited you every time I invited her to have drinks when she lived closer to you.
Right.
Because in my mind, I'm like, well, why wouldn't you? Like, if it's like a last minute, like, hey, we just got off work and we weren't close to each other, let's go grab happy hour, that's one thing. But if it's like a conscious, planned effort, like, why wouldn't you invite me?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I definitely have never not invited you to something on purpose. That is for fucking
No,
sure.
and same with me,
Yeah.
obviously. But like, so I don't know if jealous of friendships is the right thing. Jealous of.
It's almost like more like FOMO, maybe.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe.
great way of putting it, especially for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I
like,
think I was jealous of the godparent situation more than
course you
FOMO.
were.
There's no fear of missing out because trust me, I'm in those kids' lives.
Yeah,
I'm in those
100%.
kids' lives. Like,
I think that you were just like kind of maybe expecting it, and I
Maybe.
think that's.
or I
what
just felt like
something-
I'm Marianne's best friend. I should be Marianne's
She's
best
my
friend.
best friend.
I
Yeah,
know, but I'm just speaking that, you know, like
of
just,
course, and you're entitled. And I tried telling you that through text. Oh my god, I was like, I remember I was like, I'm on fucking bed rest. I'm about to lose this baby, and you're giving me this shit right
oh
now.
yeah, and I
Nikki.
was like, fine, Marianne. Oh god, y'all.
It was
That
bad.
And then we ended up going to a baby shower together, remember? That like weekend. And
That
we
was
like
so.
got in a
awkward.
fight while we were, well, first it was awkward. Then we got in a fight while we were getting ready.
and then we got over it.
And then we got over it because
I was like, get the fuck
the
over it.
birthday party in the front yard.
I forgot about y'all.
Sometimes things have to break the ice, and that broke the
Y'all.
ice.
Okay, I just do want to put it out there though that Anna is the best godmother. Like,
No, she is.
She is fucking amazing. Whitney's entitled to feel how she feels. It has nothing to do with Anna. It has everything to do with what you expected. I really think.
And I don't know that I expected to be her
You
godparent. I don't know if I expected it, or if just when it happened and it wasn't me, it was like,
That's when I heard
what
it.
happened?
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
I guess, or something.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I mean, and I understand also, like,
Yeah.
and I do think that same thing with like people having people in their wedding and all this bullshit. It's like, it's your wedding, it's your child, it's your
Well,
life.
not just that. It was like, you know, like there's certain people who play a certain role in your life, right? You know what I mean? And it's just like, for me, like that just felt like the right fit.
Right. And
you know?
and it should be. And I got over it, obviously.
I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Hello.
But so I do think,
But that icebreaker was really good, y'all. There was a
Oh my
40th
God.
birthday party in a front yard.
with like
M&Ms.
with M&Ms in like plastic little bowls, and those little like not aluminum, but like the crunchy, sparkly, not sparkly, but like silver, like the little things you buy them
Be
at.
careful with what I say.
Well, you buy them at like Party City, and they like hold.
Don't
They're
hate
like
me.
they're like a little bit like heavy, like you know, they're like kind of like weights. They like
You know,
weight.
it's almost like those like balloon holders, but they're not a balloon holder. They're bigger.
They're supposed to be like little centerpieces, but
But it's like
we just don't. We don't do that.
we don't do that.
We
My birthday party is this weekend, and I'm so
I know, and I'm setting up a little area that is like specifically Voov,
Yeah,
and I have a little
I'm
surprise for Marianne. She doesn't know about it.
I'm
so
so
excited.
That's a good question.
That is such a good question. There are some.
So I would say no. I do not get jealous of your friendships. I just get FOMO. I think that is a great.
And
way
I
to
think
put
that I definitely got jealous of the situation. I wouldn't say I'm jealous of yours and Anna's friendship.
I agree.
As a whole, I don't
agree.
think I'm
I agree.
jealous
I mean,
of
it
your
was that
friendship.
isolated incident.
I agree.
100%.
And I was jealous. I do think I was jealous.
That's okay.
But
I've
I'm
been
not jealous.
before, too.
Yeah, but I'm not
Okay.
jealous of the friendship.
No.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Who blacks out first?
Both.
Oh, I know, right? I think it depends on the day.
I think it depends on the day. I think it depends on who started drinking first. So like, there's times that
Halloween, I started drinking earlier. I blacked out first.
Yes, I blacked out, but you blacked out.
I
I
blacked
browned
out.
out.
And I blacked out.
Bitch missed brunch. A good
I missed
brunch.
it. Yeah.
I think that it depends on one who starts drinking first, but also there's
The
been
situation.
times that like last weekend when we went to dinner, we started drinking because we podcasted, but then like when we were at your house, you kind of slowed down a little bit. Whereas me, I was like
Yeah.
drinking
yeah.
more, and then even at dinner, I had more drinks.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't black
have.
out though.
Yeah. No, you didn't. I
No.
didn't either.
And blackout
But I
is
think-
kind of like, I mean, it's inevitable. Let's say, you know that Shams makes me black out if I drink on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
like wine does that for me for sure.
So, I guess that
We
maybe
need to eat.
almost anything will make me black out, but like Shams, without a doubt, on an empty stomach,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. So I would say Both of us. I don't know.
I'd say both, but I feel like
Me.
okay. So I would say Whitney.
Yeah.
Only because if we were on a vacation without kids, it would 100% without a doubt be
But
me.
you know in the
Because
back of your
I
mind.
know that I can do whatever the fuck I want. But I also know that's not realistic.
Right.
I
And
have
I know
to
I
wake
can just
up at
lay, like-
7 o'clock in the morning with my kid.
Yeah, like a dead
Both
fish for the
kids.
next
If
day.
it was just Ryan, I'd be like, go the fuck to bed, go back to sleep, watch your iPad, whatever. But with Blakely, like I have to wake up.
Right.
So I think that I always have that in the back of my mind. Because let me tell you, y'all, parenting hungover is the worst feeling in the entire world.
I don't even like to do my own. I don't even like to get up to go to the bathroom hungover.
No.
I would rather like have a fucking, you know.
She'd rather piss the bed.
I'd rather piss the bed than get up. So I can only imagine taking care of a child. So no,
So-
I have nothing. Maybe if I have like a responsibility the next day, like to teach Legree or something, I know I have to get up, but that doesn't really faze me either sometimes.
So
I would
Michael's
say me.
birthday party-ish, whatever it was last weekend. And that fool stayed up till 5 a.m. He slept all day. I mean, I went to bed at like 10, but I also, we started drinking at like 1.
Yeah.
Not heavily, but like we were at a birthday party, we had a couple cocktails, came home, I was setting up, I had a couple cocktails, but then I was like, I'm pretty drunk, like I need to go to bed. And even going to bed at 10, Blakely woke me up at 6:30 and I was like, nope, Blakely, night-night. And she's like, milk. And I'm like, I'll get you milk
Later.
and you're going night-night. I luckily did not have to get up and get her milk. I grabbed her into my bed, she cuddled. Ryan came into my bed and I was like, Ryan. She cuddled again. And we slept until like 8. And I was like, this is glorious.
Yeah.
But like, woke up and I was like, my head hurts a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no.
I had a lot of shams that night.
Yeah.
But
I guess I would say overall me if we had to.
I browned out
To say.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, and I've been sick all week and weekend, so
But I would think you first.
I would think so too.
I can't wait to have like a weekend without kids because I can't wait to black out.
I want you to- and I'll take care of you. How about that? We'll switch.
Well, no, you'll black out with me. Just like later in the night. Okay.
Okay, so
Best
hangover cure. So to be totally
Ooh.
honest, first of all,
I don't have
I think that the only hangover cure that exists, Cody's gonna just like when he listens to this, is promethazine.
What is that?
It's Phenergan. Whitney, don't call it promethazine because it's Phenergan. Everybody
that
knows it's
nausea
Phenergan.
medicine?
Yeah, so it's nausea medicine, but it's the one that like knocks you out. So there's
Zofran.
Zofran.
I have Zofran.
Me too. Well, Zofran doesn't do shit for me.
Well, that's because the
Promethazine.
other one knocks you out.
Yeah.
So
So
you're not awake to
promethazine.
feel hungover.
Yeah, it's like the purple drink. You know, in the songs, I got that drink, that purple drink.
Oh no.
So people
is that
drink-
legal?
Well, it's a legal drug if you are prescribed to it.
Oh, you have to have a
You
prescription.
have to have a
So
prescription.
that's not a good hangover cure, Wet.
But I just had to say it because it is my liquid. Well, not liquid because I have pills of it, but it's gold to me, and you only get it if you're
But
really
it makes you
special.
pass out.
Yeah. So and then you wake up and you're brand new because
And
it
how
just
long are
knocks
you passed out?
Oh, for like the day. It's great.
Well, no shit, you
Yeah, no,
wake
it's
up
great.
brand
it's great.
new.
It's great. But otherwise, liquid IV.
So
water.
I would think a hangover cure would be honestly sleep, but honestly, like I know everybody wants to eat like cheeseburgers and queso and greasy shit. I want to eat the same thing. Honestly, a really good salad. You
Yeah,
need
that
to-
and a banana. Apparently, you're supposed to eat a banana the night of.
Oh my god, I don't ever want
I
to eat
remember being in a
banana.
bathtub, Cody feeding me bananas because we had heard that one time. This was like forever ago. We had our townhome and
Maybe I need to get bananas for Saturday
Let's
so
try it.
everybody can like not
let's
be
just try
hungover.
it. Let's look.
I'll get a bunch of bananas.
Let's try it.
It'll be like an
Then we can see who
experiment.
can deep throw it the furthest too.
I'll win.
You know, like
Ah.
that.
So
like that game. What's that movie? Anyways.
So honestly, though, they say to eat a salad, and then that helps because like your
'Cause it
body
has
is
the
like
vitamins and stuff,
nutrients
probably.
and stuff. But also, honestly, obviously, hair of the dog, a mimosa,
Or
a Bloody Mary, whatever.
well, really.
But like an IV.
I was just about to say an IV or oxygen. When I used to call my mom hungover all the time. My mom's a nurse. I used to call her all the time. Do you think you can get some oxygen? Yeah, mom.
Yeah,
It's in the
yeah,
fucking. It's
yeah.
out here. I'm bringing
Kitty,
it.
I love you so much. Yeah, let me just go to the store.
Let
and
me,
get some
yeah,
fucking
she's like,
oxygen,
you think you
kitty.
can find yourself some oxygen? And I'm like,
No,
pretty
she's
sure there's
right.
no
I
oxygen
think I
bars
told you
open
that
anymore.
story though, but like, long story short, at my little brother's wedding, the night before, we went fucking hard, like so hard, and I woke up the next day dying. You guys have never felt like I was dying before. I felt like I was dying, like could not move. I was puking every 5 seconds. I was calling. We were in College Station. I was going all these places. The most random places, like within 100 miles, and the one place that was open as an IV bar, they were like, we don't have one of the vitamins. I can't. I was like, I will.
You're like, give me
I was
everything
like, I will
else.
literally pay you $1,000. Like I cannot
Just give
miss
me
my brother's
fluids.
wedding.
Yeah.
So I finally was able to get like a good nap in. I woke up, I ate Chick-fil-A, I puked, and then I was like, I need a champagne like right now, while I'm not like nauseous, and then I felt better.
See, you're good with hair of the dog. I am not good with hair of the dog.
Oh, I have to have hair of the dog.
Yeah, see, hair of the dog is not for
Well,
me.
but not right away, because I had a mimosa, or I had a Bloody Mary when I first woke up, and it all came out.
Yeah, no.
Like, you have to get all of that out first,
Yeah.
and then you have to do it. But honestly, also, what I've found is like Topo Chico, or like a sparkling water.
No, yeah, because it also soothes your stomach.
Yeah,
The
it's like
carbonation.
Alka-Seltzer. I think
Yes.
Alka-Seltzer works
Oh,
too.
we need to try that. We're just gonna
Like-
try a whole cup.
But like the things that you drop in water and take.
Yeah, and I swear by Liquid IV in general just to keep you hydrated.
Well, I think
so.
that's good for like the night before, right?
Yeah, I try to drink one before I go to sleep.
But then I feel like I'm gonna pee the bed.
Yeah, true. I don't really care at that
Because
point.
listen, if you're like
I actually
knocked
have never peed the bed.
oh, I have.
You have? See, I never have.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so like when I like was growing up, like that, I had that problem.
Yeah,
For
see,
real.
I didn't have that problem.
Like I used to have to take like nose spray because it was so embarrassing at like sleepovers. And I remember my best friend in the entire world, who she's still my best friend. I've known her literally since I was born. Her mom used to tell the kids at the birthday party that's my for my like not asthma but sinuses.
Yeah,
Because I was like, Miss so and so, like, how are they? Like, they're gonna make fun of me. And they're like, she's like, no, they're not.
It's your
So-
sinuses.
but I would take it, and I would literally like, I don't know if it was
Crazy.
pseudo or not though, because I've never,
Probably.
nobody knows what I'm talking about. So
I have
like,
no
the
idea
doctor
what you're
give
talking
me
about.
something just to like psych me out. So I don't want to say like I peed the bed as an adult. I mean, I'm sure that's probably has happened, but I meant like growing, like I was like
Right.
9 or 10, like,
Yeah,
and
see,
I
I
had
didn't
that
have
like
a
random
pee the bed problem,
But then
yeah.
the psychologist like, because of the divorce, blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah, it's psychological.
It's always psych problems,
It is
right?
always like problems. Okay, next one is there anything in life that you regret? I mean, there's definite. Okay, so this is what I always say.
That's a heavy
So
question.
this is what I always say about regret. Is I'm not going to regret anything. I try to say if I do something and it's something that some people would regret or whatever, I did it for a reason, whether it was right or wrong, and it is part of my life. And I don't try to live with regret at all.
Yeah, okay.
Do I? Is there anything that I like big time regret? Like I don't know if this is a regret, but like I wish I wouldn't have moved so quickly from New York City, and I think that haunts me to this day.
Yeah, that's a regret.
So that's kind of a regret, but I guess I don't have really regrets of things I did. I mean, obviously I moved from New York City, so I regret not staying. But I've never done something and then been like, I regret doing that because something always comes out of it, right?
I agree. So I live with the motto of like every life experience is a lesson, right?
Right. So you shouldn't regret it because you learned.
Good or bad. There are things that I have done in my life that most people would be like, wow, you should regret that.
Me too.
But I truly don't, because I feel like it has made me who I
Yes,
am.
this is what I'm. Yes.
There are a few things that I'm very close to regretting, but I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
It might make me a bad. I think sometimes it makes me a bad person that I don't regret the things that I've done.
I would agree with
Mhm.
with me as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it is what it is. Like I'm
You
human.
can't change it now.
You can't go back and change things.
So to sit there and live on regret just makes things worse.
It makes things worse. It makes you depressed. It makes all of these things, like it makes you hate yourself, doubt yourself,
Yep.
everything. So no, I really try to not live with regret.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say so.
It's
I-
not easy
yeah.
though, because there are certain situations that you're like, like you randomly think about and you're like, man, fuck.
I should
Did I
regret that, but I
really do the right
don't.
thing? But at the same time,
It's
like,
not
it
that
is
I
what
like
it is.
regret. Like it's not like when I make a bad choice. Like I've done bad things in my life, and those are things I shouldn't have done. But it's not like I'm like, okay, I'm so glad I did that.
Yeah.
But I also just try not to live with regret.
Yeah, I mean, and I think if you do have regret, I think that you need to come to peace with it, because that really, I mean, the things that I don't even regret that are like so close to regretting, sometimes they do bother me. Like if I think about them too much, And
Yeah.
you can't go back and change the past. You can only move forward.
Right.
So maybe that's to me why I don't live with regret. Like, listen, it is what it is. I made that decision. I didn't make that decision. I chose this. I didn't choose that. Whatever the case may be, you have to move on. You
Right.
have to accept it and move forward.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
What's next?
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Have you
So
ever been in love with more than one person at the same time? Yes, I have in 8th grade.
right?
Jordan Covington and Mikey Sidious.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I have had the same feelings, TJ and John Baudry.
Oh
My God.
I remember getting so much shit because I couldn't decide who I wanted
know.
to date.
I remember telling TJ, everybody thinks this is such a joke. I remember telling TJ, like, I think I like John Baudry. And TJ would say, I just really want you to be happy, Whitney, whatever makes you happy. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go be with John Baudry. Then I went and was with John Baudry for like a couple weeks or some shit. And I went back to TJ and I was like, no, I think I want to be with you. And he's like, whatever makes you happy. This is literally what happened. Like, literally
How
what
funny,
happened.
right? So have you ever been in love with more than
So
one
yeah,
person?
definitely. And I definitely think that this is a possibility. I really do. I think
Okay,
that
I'm
like,
joking. Clearly, I was not in. I mean, clearly, I
We
was
were
not
in eighth
in
grade
love
and
in
high
eighth grade.
school,
But
yeah.
I did truly like both of those people at the same time.
You definitely can, and I truly believe you can be in love with two people, and I think that you can be in love more than one time in your life. I do,
Oh, 100%.
and I don't think, and call me crazy, but I don't think that there is this like love that just exists with that one person. I just don't.
So, okay, let's address those things. So, one, yes, I think it is possible to be in love with more than one person at the same time. Yes, I do 100% think that. I do also 100% think that you can be in love more than once in life because I have been in love more than once in life. I'm almost positive, unless you're high school sweethearts, everybody has been in love more than once in life.
For sure.
It's just maybe a different kind of love. It's
Okay, yes.
There's a different level,
Yeah.
right, of love. Like, I don't think I've ever loved anybody the way that I've loved Michael because that's the person I
As
chose
your husband,
to marry,
you have
children with,
exactly.
right? But I 100% have been in love before Michael.
Right.
Michael has been in love before me.
Right.
Like, it's
That's
not
just natural too.
that's natural. And I also, like we've discussed before, I don't believe necessarily that there's like one soulmate
That's what I guess that's what I was
for a
getting at.
person. I think that like there's romantic soulmates, there's platonic soulmates, there's all kinds of things, right? And then I think that also you could be with somebody that's not your soulmate.
Like, I think you're my soulmate.
I feel that way too.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
And so obviously you can have more than one soulmate because
Yeah. Hello, hi.
duh.
Hey, hi, it's me.
Hey, hi, hello.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I'm the problem, it's us.
But yeah, so yeah,
So,
I
definitely think that's possible. So do you get horny?
Wait, hang on.
Oh,
What is one thing
then you move on together.
What is one thing
You know, Paige sent that. You know, her with all her like.
You move on. I like that thing. What does that mean? Like
You know.
you vibe on? I'm gonna
Oh my
say
god, we vibe, y'all.
we vibe on a lot.
We vibe on a lot, and things that like are just like
I like that question.
things that are just like
Random.
you can't even explain really though. You can't.
I can't. I know.
It's
It's
hard.
just us.
It literally is way too hard to explain. We'll never be able to explain how we move.
No, never.
We won't.
But
But
I
we
like
definitely
that.
move together.
We move.
Shout out to
together.
Paige. for
I
that.
like that question.
Actually, I mean, I'm just assuming. Obviously, like we said, it's anonymous, but I guarantee it's
because you asked a really fun question.
right. And I know you said you were going to start asking questions at some point, and so that's
So
what
if it's
came
not
across.
you, we apologize to who it is, and we love that
Yeah,
question.
we love that.
But I would say, what is one thing you move on together? I would think just,
realness.
yeah, we are
Like,
very, very honest.
We
with
literally
each other.
tell each other everything, like literally tell each other everything, and then we try our hardest to give each other like positive, good feedback, not just like, yeah, Marianne, what you're doing is right.
No, we don't do that at
Don't do
all. No.
We give very serious, legit, Marianne, I want you to be happy and I want you to do this, but maybe you shouldn't do this, or maybe you should do this, or maybe you shouldn't buy that outfit because it's just not worth it. You know, like just whatever it may be. I feel like
I mean, just today before we podcast, we had a pretty serious conversation about life, and
right.
and I mean, like, obviously we're 100% supportive of each other, but we're also very real
We are.
and honest. To the point where sometimes it's like, I literally remember telling you, like, I know you don't want to hear this, but
You can't just
Blah,
move
blah,
to
blah.
Cayman Islands. Yeah.
no, I would never ever let you do that.
I know, that's what I'm just saying. You
You're
just told
taking
me that.
me and my family with you if you do that.
Oh, I'm not.
But I think that that's what we move on.
Realness.
Realness and honesty.
And honesty.
And honestness is not a word. Honesty is
It
the
can be a word today.
And
When it's a drunk Q&A, anything is a word.
cheers. And knowing that no matter what, you're not going to get your feelings hurt.
Right.
That is the problem, I think, that a lot of people are so scared to be honest and move on, you know? Because people are so sensitive. And not in a bad way, but kind of in a bad way.
No, it's a bad way.
Like, I'm so honest, and I'm like, I'm not trying to offend you or hurt your feelings, but
I'm just being honest.
if you're gonna ask my opinion, you're gonna ask my thoughts, like, do you want me to lie to you?
And it
Because
doesn't-
go ask your
right.
Susie Q friend that's
Right.
like not your actual friend.
And it doesn't mean that you tell me and I do the opposite thing and you're not going to support me. You're still going to
I'm
support
gonna
me,
support
be
you no
there
matter
for
what.
me. You're just going to be
I'm
real.
gonna pick up the pieces,
Right.
but I'm gonna tell you I told you so when I did it, pouring you a glass of champs.
Yeah. Okay, so do you get horny when you are drunk?
100%.
I mean, who
yes.
doesn't, right?
That's a really weird. I'm not saying it's a weird question, but like, do people not? Are there some people that drink
Probably.
and they're like opposite, like don't
Like,
touch
don't
me?
touch me. I don't know,
That's
maybe.
weird.
I don't know, but obviously.
I would never
I
want
do.
to be that person or want to be with that.
I mean, I do get horny when I'm drunk, for sure, but we've talked about it on the sex episode, which you'll hear before this.
And she doesn't even like that.
Well, not just that, but that it's harder for me to get off when I'm drunk, so.
Oh, yep.
How did y'all get into your careers you're in, and do you love it? I fell into mine completely, didn't go to school for this, and I'm good at what I do.
I fell
So.
into my career also. I was in graduate school for psychology. I was working for a therapist and I was making shit. And I was like, wow, grad school is like way expensive. I need a better paying job. A friend of mine who was a recruiter for my company reached out and they had an opening for an admin position and it paid like $6 more an hour than what I was making. And it was like down the street from my house. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll apply. I got the job. And I was like, I'm going to just work here and I'm going to just like go to grad school and finish. Well, then a year into that, I really became good friends with my kind of boss, a boss in a project. He was like, you're bored, you're being underutilized. He threw me into it. Here I am 11 years later, succeeding and excelling. And do I love my job? 100% I love my job. We've talked about this all the time. I truly, truly love my job. Wouldn't change it for the world, to be honest with you. I mean, clearly, I live an hour and a half away from my kids during the week.
So obviously
I clearly love my job. But it fell into my lap also.
Yeah. A secret you've kept from your parents. Okay, so I used to keep secrets from my parents, but they find out immediately. Like the first time I ever smoked pot, I like got home and I opened the door and my mom goes, "You smoked, didn't you?" I'm like, "How do you know?"
So,
and then I lied. My mom brings up the story about me spending the night at your house without your parents there.
oh, when you broke my mom's so
My
dish,
mom
my
brings this
mom
up to
brings that up all the time
My
too.
mom brings it up to everybody, and she's like, and then Whitney got home, and then Whitney said, "Okay, I have to tell you." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I end up telling them everything.
So I'm 35 years old. I don't ever keep secrets
No,
from
we
my
don't have
parents.
secrets from our
My
parents.
mom literally knows everything, but what Whitney is talking about, my mom brings up all the time. Remember when you had the party and somebody broke the soap dish? I'm like, yeah, that was her in my freaking parents' bathtub. Thanks, bitch.
Lied to my parents, and then ended up telling my parents.
We thought we were so slick, y'all.
We did.
Eighth
And my
grade.
parents were like,
Eighth
I knew this
grade.
the whole time.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Like,
Every
who are
single,
we?
like literally every time, like my mom brings it up all the time. Yeah, remember Paul? Remember that's that? Remember when Whitney and Marianne and Whitney had that party? And
I love
Marianne-
you, Kitty. I
Yeah,
miss
like-
you.
Remember Paul?
Come back. Come make a visit.
Yes, come back.
So no, secrets you've kept. Honestly, every secret I've kept from my parents, they've literally found out within like the week.
Unfortunately, they know my parents know everything. Most common argument with your husband. Do they try to understand mental illness and are they patient with you? Most common argument with my husband is probably money.
Most common argument with mine is getting our house.
I was just about to say, moving the fucking deep freeze.
moving the fucking deep freezer.
Let's move the goddamn deep freeze, Michael.
Move it now.
No, but for sure, I think money. I think we have arguments about money, just in general, because I'm bad at spending. I'm a bad
You're
spender.
bad.
I'm a
You're
bad
bad.
spender.
Yeah.
But when it comes to mental illness, he tries
Cody's
to
the same.
understand everything.
I'm telling you,
he
Cody's
can.
the same.
And he is very patient with me. He is beyond patient with me. I don't think anybody
Oh.
else would be more patient with me.
Oh, okay. So I have always said that there are two husbands that I know. One, I will not mention their name because I literally haven't even spoken to this person in a long time.
Yeah.
The second one is Cody.
Yeah.
That 1,000% unconditionally love their wives
Yeah.
and 1000% unconditionally let them be them.
Yeah.
And that other
100%.
person and Cody is the
I
two
agree.
people that I know.
Yeah.
Michael, I don't want to say Michael doesn't unconditionally love me, but he does not unconditionally love me the way that
To
those
do
two
things
people do.
that, yeah.
I think that Michael does not understand my struggles with mental illness, and
Okay.
I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I'm saying that in a way of he didn't really ever understand postpartum, and I don't know if he ever tried to understand because of his work life at that time, and I never really like forced him to understand.
Right.
Is he patient with me? No.
I was waiting for an answer. I was just staring. I was like,
He's
what is
not.
she going to say?
He's
What's she
not.
gonna say?
Do you think he's patient with me?
No,
No, no,
I don't.
no.
But that's Michael.
That's Michael.
And Cody's just a patient person.
I mean, am I patient with Michael?
No.
No.
You're
Not at
not.
all. I'm not.
No.
I'm not trying to say that I am because I'm
no,
definitely
you're not.
But does he understand my struggles with mental health? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
And I think,
Michael, and I love him to death, but he is very much just get over it, be happy type person.
right. And
it's
that
like
is,
you don't understand
that makes
that
me want to cringe.
But he doesn't say that.
No, I
but,
know.
like,
Not Michael doesn't make me want to cringe. Something I have experienced in the past.
No,
makes me
I
wanna
know
cringe.
that, but I'm saying like that's like because he just I don't have to
But
say
when you don't get it, that is a very good response
he
because
doesn't.
that is
it's
what
not that he doesn't care to not
he
get
doesn't
it,
get it. He just
but
doesn't
he
get
just is like it. I mean, you're over it, right? Okay, whatever. Like
Right.
I don't need to educate myself. I think that but it's like, but am I over it? Like Blakely's not even 2, and like I struggled real hard with Ryan until she was like
exactly,
3.
exactly.
You know, and it's like maybe that's where all this like, yeah, I don't know. Is he patient with me? Hell to the no. Am I patient with him? Nope. No. But he deserves it, y'all.
Have you ever done drugs? Okay, so I have smoked marijuana. That I have done.
I plead the 5th
Okay.
because of my job.
Yeah, pleading the 5th because of her job.
I am fine. I drink.
Ever gone skinny dipping? Duh.
Who hasn't? Who hasn't gone
Like
skinny?
who has not gone skinny dipping? You haven't. You're really.
Skinny dipping is probably one of the best things. Please give me pickup lines that will work. Okay, listen, y'all.
I am not. The pickup line nonsense.
Okay, Whitney is so like, ew, you're so annoying. I'm like, give me all the cheesy pickup lines.
No, see, my friend, he is dating, and so he always can. Yeah, he always confides in me and things. I try to help him with everything I can. He'll ask me questions like, should I get flowers? Should I do this and this and this? And then I always answer real quickly. And then I'm like, wait, take a step back, Whitney. Not everybody's like you. Not everybody's like you. Take a step back. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have answers for the pickup lines because I don't like them.
Okay, I don't like pickup lines either that are like
You just fell from heaven or
Rico
something.
Suave. I think cheesy ones that like they know that they're cheesy.
But maybe it makes you laugh.
And they're just trying to be funny,
Yeah.
but they make me laugh. To me, that would be like, that's hilarious.
I would rather you come up to me and be like, hey, you are so sexy. Like, I would rather that than like some random pickup line.
Well, I know, but listen, if a guy's approaching you and they're like, hey, did you just come from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. You would laugh and be like, you're so
No, I would laugh and be like,
you would laugh and be like, that is.
I'm from Texas.
And then you'd be like, that's so stupid. And they'd be like, yeah, but now like it's a nice.
Now we're like,
what's
true.
your name?
True.
Like to me, as long as they're not like thinking that they're like
Really
jovial,
trying.
like that's legit
Yeah.
the pickup line. So I don't really have like a best pickup line I can give you. Girls love to laugh.
This is
Besides
true.
people like Whitney that want you to come just walk up to her and tell her that you think she looks sexy.
That's what I want. I want you to tell me that I am so sexy. I'm the sexiest.
I want you
girl
to
in
tell
the
me
room.
that after you've already like hook, lined, and synced me.
Yeah, see, no, I want that from the start. So I don't really have anything that. Your middle school crush.
Wait, what is that one?
No,
y'all, no.
No, we're not answering that.
You guys, okay. This Whitney, I cannot answer that question.
No, we're not answering that one.
Yo, our parents listen.
Yeah, so some of these yeah. Who was your middle school crush? So obviously TJ was mine.
Jordan.
But I dated
and
TJ
Mikey.
through it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Shout out Jordan. I know you listen.
Shout out TJ. We love you guys so much.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Yes.
Okay, listen, y'all. I stole from Claire's.
Oh my god, I
In
stole
the
from
mall.
it was Eckert's.
I
at the
was
time.
so terrified and paranoid that I went back and put it back.
Oh, my mom caught me because I stole a Santa candle, like this little Santa candle. Oh my god, my mom.
What?
Yeah, it was like some, and I go, haha, look what I got, mom. And my mom was like, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna return it and you're gonna tell them yes, all that, blah, blah, blah. So yes, I did steal something.
I stole a pack of earrings or something from Claire's, walked around the mall, was so paranoid that I literally went back and put it back.
And I was like, I'm thinking I'm the queen of the world. I'm
No.
like, look, mom, look what I got.
No, I was like, I'm gonna go to jail for this $12 earring. Best. No. Mm-mm. Nope, not answering that one. Biggest red flag in a guy. Oh,
really
that's a
know.
good one. Okay, you know what? Being married, having children, I would think that the biggest red flag I would look for, to be honest with you, is how they treat their mother. If you want to
that's good.
If you want to have children, and you want to marry somebody, I'm being dead serious. The way that they treat their parents, their mother, their sisters, whomever, is pretty damn important, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Well, I mean, and if they're like Jeffrey Dahmer, they have like knives and like barrels
Yeah.
everywhere. Obviously, that's a red
Red
flag.
flag. Yeah. No, I don't know. Last person I texted, Yelena.
You didn't think?
Really?
Yeah, saying I
I
was on my
texted
way.
Yelena. Which Yelena is my girlfriend.
Are y'all really good as friends?
And are y'all really as good of friends as you seem on social media? Yes.
For real? That was a question.
I think that we're even better friends than we are portrayed on social media.
100%.
I really
We
do.
we kind of keep our friendship kind of private a little bit.
Yeah, we don't like go crazy about.
No, like we have so many cute pictures from the other night that we haven't even
I know.
posted.
No,
Maybe
we
we'll
are
post
at.
it tonight.
So
on
our
Two Blondes.
yeah. So our friendship is actually better than it is on social media. I would say.
I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah. So no, I mean definitely.
Yeah.
We
So
are
if y'all
definitely.
think that
Which
we're
I think that's a great question though. I love that because we talk all the time about how social media is a highlight reel and
Yep.
it's everything that's like great in your life, and it's true. We do post things that are great in our lives, but me and Marianne's life together and like our friendship together is so much better outside of social media.
100%.
It really is. Like you guys have no idea like what we talk about on
Yeah.
a daily basis. Like what we text about, what we talk about, like when I got here earlier today, like our deep conversations that aren't on Instagram, that will never be on Instagram,
Yeah.
you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I think our friendship is actually better than what you see.
I completely 100% agree. This one's for you.
What was teaching high school like? Did you always want to teach? So teaching high school was crazy up and down roller coaster, but I fucking loved it.
I
Loved
think
it.
that Whitney needs to go back to teaching.
Yeah,
I
loved
think
it.
that was your calling.
It was amazing. I loved it. Did I ever want to teach? Absolutely not.
No, God no. I would have never thought that would have been your
No.
like, career projection.
Nope. Went to school for fashion.
Went to New York for
Went
fashion.
to New York for fashion, a bunch of stuff. But no, I never planned on teaching ever. But it was the greatest 6 years of my life in my career. That's for sure.
I really do think that that's
Yeah.
something you should look into because
No,
I feel like
I loved it.
You excelled and you changed. So
I had
many
an
lives.
identity.
and you
I-
changed so many
I
lives.
did.
I mean,
I
you're
really
so
did. I
close.
still
You're so
get messages.
close.
I'm still close to a bunch of them, and I still get messages from people.
Hey,
Hey
Morgan.
Morgan. I even had a girl message me one time on Facebook. This was like years ago, and apologized to me for how terrible she was and how much she's grown up and all
That's
this kind of stuff.
amazing.
It literally made me cry.
That's
so,
amazing.
would you ever get with me? Well, I'm not sure who you are, so I can't answer that question.
Maybe, maybe not. Introvert or extrovert? Extrovert. for
Extrovert,
sure.
duh. I mean,
I
there's
think
no
that
way
there's-
we're even close to an introvert.
I think that there's times I can be, and that's only like if I'm like my social media tank is over. Not social media. My social tank
Yeah.
is like overrun, and I think that's because now that I have 2 kids that now both have birthday parties, plus my own life, plus like work, plus like back and forth. I think that there are times like I think it's mainly like Sunday nights. Like when I leave my house around 6:30 to drive back to Lake Jackson, it's that hour and a half drive that I'm just chill.
Mhm.
And then when I get here, I'm like, love you, babe. I'm home. Good night. Like,
Mhm.
and I may not go to bed for 3 hours, but
But
I'm
you
just
just
like
want this-
mindlessly either what I will literally have the TV on and I'll just like stare at it.
Mhm.
Like and I think that to me that's my introvert self. Like I just need to like reboot,
Right.
recharge.
But as a whole,
But I'm
we're
a
both extroverts.
1000% extrovert.
Yeah. You got a sneaky link. Let me tell you about a sneaky link. I didn't even know what this was. And
Me
at
either, I
first,
asked
so
her.
the first thing I thought that it was was like a link, like an OnlyFans link or something. But then I posted it on Instagram because I had to post this one because I was like, what is this? Anyways, clearly no sneaky link unless you want to be my sneaky link.
A sneaky link is like a side piece.
A
like
side
Sancha.
piece.
Sancha.
A sancho? Okay. Have you ever made a sex video? So when it comes to making a sex video, I think there's a difference between making a sex video and recording yourself having sex. Because isn't like, okay,
I'm
fine.
Pretty sure that's the same thing.
Oh, so I've made sex videos. Yeah.
Which is so weird from coming from the woman who hates sex.
I know, but I have sex videos. Yeah, I have sex videos. I do. And I enjoy making them. Just saying. I know it is weird. I know it is weird. I'm the one that like, I'm telling you guys, I'm not as bad as you think I am about the sex thing. But when I do, I have fun with things.
So I think that Michael would tell me, hell no. I think that it would be something that would be fun to do, but I think that it's also something that you have to be very, 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 very careful with. You have to have a lot of trust. A lot of trust
Well,
in that
apparently I got
person.
that trust. So, would you ever have a threesome? Yes, I would.
No.
We already
I'm too
know
jealous.
Marian's too jealous.
Yeah, no.
No.
You a homie? Hell yeah, I'm a homie.
Yeah, homie. Hey, homie. All
Who's
right.
your celebrity crush, both sexes?
Oh, I know mine. I had to double check with Cody. I asked him before I was going to answer this
Why?
because I wanted to see what he said to make sure that I lined up with what I thought.
So
Because I had
that's
a moment.
weird. So she lied to me. She did ask. She already saw these questions.
Well, I typed the questions.
Why would you ask Cody? That's really weird.
I don't know because I did. Because I.
Why you would ask Cody who are your celebrity crushes? That's
Because
weird.
I wanted to see if he was what he would say.
So who's your celebrity crush?
Well, Channing Tatum, duh, and then Miley Cyrus.
Ew.
Yeah, give me some of that.
Mine would be girl would probably be like Carrie Underwood. Like I just think
Oh,
she's
you love
so
Carrie Underwood.
fucking
Mhm.
beautiful and gorgeous. Like I love her legs.
She just had good legs.
Guy would be I don't know.
What about Channing Tatum? All
So-
day. And Tyrese all day long.
So like okay, so if I'm thinking like who like vibes with me, like Morgan Wallen, Chris
Right.
Young.
Think like I want to rip your fucking clothes off. Cause I'm like Channing Tatum, Tyrese, come on over here.
Probably that guy. He's actually gay. He played in White Collar, and I wanted him to play Christian Grey on 50 Shades of Grey. Matt Bomer. He
Oh, I don't know who
is
that is.
so hot.
So then he's your rip your clothes off.
Yeah,
celebrity
but he's
crush.
gay. He wouldn't want me to rip his clothes off.
Well, you still could maybe. You wild for what you did, girl, boy. I know. I don't know what that means, but did I marry for money? Did you marry for money? Did I marry for money?
No.
No. We did not marry. Neither of us married for money.
Next.
Let me tell you, we did not. The story of losing my virginity.
No.
Well, mine, I just wasn't expecting it to happen the way that it did. As a baseball player at Auburn.
Next.
Have you ever hooked up with a girl? Yes, been there, done that.
Everybody has.
Who is the one that got away?
Huh.
Okay, so this one's okay. This is interesting to me when I read this. I had a thought when I first read it. I had a thought right now, and I won't say that it was necessarily the one that got away, but it's the one that never ended. Right? Is that the one that got away? If there is a relationship that you have that never really fully ended, like it
What do
ended
you
because
mean?
of circumstances, but not because you didn't want to be together necessarily.
Well, then it ended. But it ended.
Oh,
So then, yeah, that's the one that got away.
okay. So
So
I
you
guess,
have the one that got away?
yeah, I think so. But does that mean you want to be with them still?
Okay, so
Yes, I need to understand
that's
this
interesting because I don't think so because I
Okay.
think that there can be a one that got away that you just feel like
There's no closure.
and I have that.
So I have
for
that.
sure.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course I have that with the toxic ex,
Yeah.
right? There was never any closure. I walked away from that party and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Never spoke to
Yeah.
him again.
And
Except
I
for
still
whenever
have
saw him on
spoken
the
to mine,
fucking
but there's still
airplane.
no-
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like there was no closure.
There's no closure.
But that to me is not the one that got away. But almost it is in the sense of like I wanted that closure. But I think this question is the one that got away, like the one that you were like, I'm in love with you, like I would drop everything I could have, I have right now to be with you. I do not have that person.
I mean, I don't think I have that person. I mean, I think I have, like I'm saying, the one that got away is, I guess I didn't really know.
Disregard.
Disregard the spill of the move. We're spilling the move as we speak. But I don't know. That's when I read it, I didn't really know what that meant exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I do have.
This bitch has been reading these questions, y'all. So
No,
here's the
I had to type them,
the
guys.
one that got away in my mind. When I read, who is the one that got away? Who is your? Did you watch Sex in the City?
Yeah.
Who is
You're big, but it's not the same. I don't have
Then you don't have one. I don't either. I have one that I wish I would have gotten closure, and the only reason I wish I would have gotten closure is because. But I don't even care about it anymore. Honestly, if you would have asked me this question before I got married, the one that got away would be that toxic person. Because in my mind, I was like, fuck. I didn't have that closure.
But see, I never had closure with this relationship. And there was never anything that was like terrible. There was never anything, it was always this, I don't know, this like, you know who I'm talking about.
So then you don't have a one that got away. You just have a wish I could know what happened.
Okay, sure.
Right?
Who's my current crush? Myself, duh. Who's your current crush? I mean, I don't even crush on myself. I wish I did.
Do we have crushes anymore?
I would love to. That's fun. I would love to crush on Cody.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
That would be fun. Maybe
But
we
like
should
right
try to
now,
crush
like
on each other? I don't crush.
I mean, I can
I'm
try to
crushing
crush on Michael,
I can try to crush on Cody too.
but like
Maybe we
have
can try
two
this
kids
weekend.
and like
We don't.
Let's
have
try.
kids. Let's try to crush.
how do we try
This
it?
weekend, let's do something let's try to act like
Like we're like
something.
dating.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
No,
Cheers.
for real.
Cheers.
I'm serious.
We're doing it.
Okay.
We'll come back to you guys on this one, and we'll talk about this one.
So we're gonna act like we're like newly dating, like so in love with him, because we're gonna be at my birthday party. But he should
We're
be
gonna do
crushing on me. It's my birthday.
I know, but still, we're doing it. This is gonna be so good because this is gonna air after we do this. So even
And then
better.
so we'll find out. Okay.
Okay.
What's your dream house?
Really, to be totally honest, I like love my house. I love my house.
I love my home too.
If I had a dream house, it would be an unrealistic life.
The only thing I'm adding, well, I'm redoing my entire home because hello, we own our own construction company, so hi. But a pool, and that's going to be in a couple years. So I really do love my home.
I do too.
What's your worst personality characteristic?
Too honest?
I'm way too blunt.
Me too.
I'm way too honest. But you're not.
You don't think so?
I don't think you're too honest. I think that
What's my worst characteristic then?
trying to please people.
Ugh, yeah, that's sad.
What do you think mine is?
Too honest.
I
already said it.
Oh, you were saying that was about me?
Yeah, I
You
do.
think that's my worst one?
I don't think anything else is bad about you.
I don't think being honest is bad.
I don't think it's bad
I'm
either.
just
That's not
blunt.
what I
I'm
mean.
blunt.
I don't
I'm blunt.
mean it in a bad way.
No,
I'm trying to think of
I
the only
know.
thing that it would be a negative.
No,
thing
it
that
is
somebody
true
would
because
say.
I'm too blunt. We're running out of time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Best friend, whatever.
Personality or looks.
Personality for sure,
Personality definitely.
because you can get surgery.
Dad, I am so fucking dead right now. That is not what I expected to come out of her mouth. Okay.
Who's your last
IG? Oh, you guys don't even want to know.
I searched Danny Austin because I've heard of some shit about her.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
Do you love your life? 100%. I love my life. I really do.
Worst food you've ever eaten? Fuck if I know.
I don't know.
Is heaven real? Fuck
yes.
yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. My dad's up there right
See
now.
ya. Yeah. What's your favorite song?
Anything we're rolling right
I
now.
was just about to say that. Tanner Usry. Oh my god, I die and I'm going to see him on Thursday. Whoop whoop. Most expensive thing you own? My house.
My house.
Yeah, for sure.
Favorite TV show? Anything Housewives.
Oh, I mean, overall of all time, Punky Brewster or Gossip Girl? What do you love about yourself? Oh, I love that I am real, and
I
I'm
love
pretty
that
honest.
I'm honest, you guys.
Yeah, that's good.
I know that's
and
my
that we're
worst
outgoing, that I'm
quality, but
outgoing.
like I love that I'm honest, and I love that you can always count on me.
Yeah.
I really do.
Last time you cried, probably yesterday.
I cried yesterday,
Yeah.
actually,
Have you ever had surgery?
a
Yeah.
million times.
What did you get detention for? Oh God, only all.
Oh
all
my
kinds
god,
of
I
things.
talked way too much, and I
Yes.
talked back way too much.
Yeah, I got detention for all kinds of
Y'all,
stupid things.
This was
so much fun.
We had to go through a lot of them. Some of them
Yeah,
we
we
left
couldn't
out.
answer all of them because it has been almost an hour, and we don't want to keep you guys on here forever.
This
so
was
this
so
was so fun.
fun.
Yeah, I loved this. This was
was
so
fun.
fun. Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
So now we just need to take a breath. We have to eat. We haven't eaten all day. So
we do.
have
We need
go
to eat. Drunk Q&A was fun. I hope you learned some stuff about
Yeah, you
us.
probably did.
Um,
If you want to know more, always shoot us some messages. We're always
we
up for
do
it.
think that we're going to try to have more guests on.
Yeah, we really do want to have more guests on.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any ideas or anybody you want to see or you guys want to be on, if you want to be on and feel like you have something you can give us for an hour, let us know.
We're gonna try
For
to
sure.
do a live soon.
Yeah, I think that would be fun, especially with a guest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well,
But
cheers.
anyways, cheers. We love you guys. Cheers. See you next week.